Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of Tughlaq, a play by Girish Karnad. This was originally staged in Kannada language and later on translated in English, and the story is based on the reign of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. The play opens in the court of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Tughlaq is a Muslim sultan, and Tughlaq declares that he is shifting his capital from Delhi to Dawlatabad. Dawlatabad was also known as Deogiri. Dawlatabad is in South India and it is at a long distance from Delhi. And he has made the decision for two purposes. One is it will help him to rule over southern part of India effectively and increase fraternity and unity among Hindus and Muslims because Dawlatabad is a Hindu majority city. Second, it will help him save his money against the attacks of Mongols from the north because he was spending a lot on it. At that time, a man named Aziz appears in the court. But Aziz does not come in his original name. He changes his identity from a Muslim to a Hindu because he has a purpose to do it. Tughlaq was well known for secularism. And despite being a Muslim sultan, Tughlaq shows a great heart towards the Hindus. He always desired to be seen as an idealist who wants unity between Hindus and Muslims. In order to win the hearts of the Hindus, he favors Hindus more in his decisions and policies. So, Aziz takes the name as Vishnu Prasad, a Hindu Brahmin. He files a case against the Sultan Tughlaq for acquiring his land unfairly, and he is also given a handsome amount on the name of land acquisition. Later in his court, Tughlaq invites public to get settled in Dawlatabad. Tughlaq doesn't force the public but leaves it up to them whether to move or to remain there. Aziz, now with his friend Azam, plans to cheat people and get money on the way to Dawlatabad. In the next scene, we see Tughlaq playing chess in his private chamber. His stepmother comes there and she is quite concerned about his eccentric approach in his administration. While they speak, we come to understand that Tughlaq had murdered his father and his brother in the past to get to the throne. His stepmother scolds him for his negligence towards uprising led by Ain-ul Mulk, an old friend of Tughlaq, and who has now turned into an enemy. Ain-ul Mulk is marching with his 30,000 soldiers to attack the state. And on the other hand, Tughlaq has only 6,000 soldiers. So, if the battle takes place, Tughlaq will definitely be defeated. His stepmother asks Zayabuddin Barani, a historian of the time, to keep Tughlaq away from the company of foolish advisers and counselors. Sheikh Imamuddin appears on the stage. Sheikh Imamuddin hates the Sultan. He incites the people against Tughlaq for his eccentric decisions, and Tughlaq is aware of this. Tughlaq calls him and asks him to visit Ain-ul Mulk with a proposal for peace. Sheikh is also asked by Tughlaq to be dressed as a royal person and he is sent on an elephant. In a short time, news comes that Sheikh Imamuddin is murdered. He was mistaken for Tughlaq by the enemies for his royal dress and riding on an elephant. Ratan Singh reveals that it was all Tughlaq's plot. This incident comes as the first instance of the dark side of Tughlaq's character. Ratan Singh, Amis and Syeds are planning to murder the Sultan as there is no other way left for them to stop his foolish acts. They argue about Dawlatabad city and its Hindu majority population. They persuade Sehabuddin to join them, but he hasn't made up his mind yet. They plan to murder Tughlaq during the prayer. Later, their plan is revealed and all of them are caught and sentenced to death. Tughlaq orders their dead bodies to be hanged in public. He takes another ridiculous decision, that is, to have the currency minted in copper and brass metal. Adding to his foolishness, he declares that all the coins will have equal value, no matter whether the coin is made of gold, silver, copper or brass. He also announces a ban on prayers. Even people now start calling him foolish Sultan. Tughlaq wants to shift there as soon as possible. On the way, many people die of hunger and disease, etc. Aziz appears with his friend Asam and tells him how they can deceive the people and also extract their money. In Dawlatabad, it is reported that Najib, a confidant and advisor of Tughlaq, is murdered. His stepmother comes and scolds Tughlaq that the economy of the state is collapsing as the people have minted so much fake currency on copper and brass and they have exchanged it for gold and silver coins. So his foolish decision is to be held accountable for this crisis, but Tughlaq is not in a mood to listen to all this because he is frustrated by Najib's murder. Whoever were suspected were executed. Finally, it is revealed that Najib was poisoned by Tughlaq's stepmother. When Tughlaq discovers this, he orders her arrest and she is stoned to death. All such decisions are presented as the severe frustrations of his mind. It is announced to the public that whenever Ghiyasuddin Abbasid arrives, the ban on the prayers will be lifted. But the people are in no way interested as they are dying of hunger. The life of common man is devastated, but Tughlaq is preparing for Ghiyasuddin Abbasid's welcome. Aziz appears and murders Ghiyasuddin Abbasid. Now Aziz disguises himself as Ghiyasuddin Abbasid with a motive to fudge the Sultan. Aziz manages to deceive Tughlaq with his new identity. Later, Azam is murdered and somehow his true identity is revealed to Tughlaq. Now Aziz tells him everything whatever he had done in the past to cheat him. The revelation of these facts really impresses Tughlaq and he also appoints him on a powerful position in his court. Having taken this decision, Tughlaq goes to sleep and when he wakes up, we find out that he has gone mad and the play ends here. This is the summary of the play, and if you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support. Thank you.